What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Churro.
And it's King Cushy.
And Luis Bernal.
And today, we've got our special guest, Luis Bernal. And this is the Kings of Troof podcast, episode 12. And today we have a special guest. He will be promoting, he's hosting and will be promoting what we talked about last week is the chili cook-off coming up on this Saturday, actually. So Saturday, May 16th, between 2 to 6 p.m., we'll be having the chili cook-off here in Indio at the Desert Rec. Luis, did you want to go ahead and give us more information about that?
Yeah, what this event is for is to support the team I'm with is the National Veterans Wheelchair Team. And this year we're raising funds for 8 of us, plus the caregiver, to go to Detroit, Michigan to compete in 27 different sports. Every contestant the first year you're allowed, they take you in, and then every year after that, we have to raise our own funds. And unfortunately, with the gas and everything else going up, our prices went up, and it's almost like about $2,500 a person to get there, and it includes our hotel and airfare. They do give us a little small gift card to use on food, but that doesn't go far for a week. We are going to have a chili cook-off. Everyone is welcomed. The entry fee is, if you're individuals, it's $25. If you're an organization or municipality, it's $50. Now, here's the thing. Every entry we have, we're going to have a small card where you will pay $7 and you will get a small, approximately 8-ounce serving of each chili. And you, the community, gets to pick the winner. And at the end of it, we will present them a plaque, and we're going to have a couple of other events. I have the team members coming out, and there's going to be a couple of raffle items. I even got Build-A-Bear and a couple of restaurants to give us some stuff. So come on down. There's going to be free hot dogs. So if you want to make chili dogs and everything, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, and this is a good cause. I mean, every year your team goes out. I know last year you weren't able to personally go, but then the whole team went out, right?
Yes, I unfortunately had to have 3 days before when they went to Minnesota, I had to have emergency surgery on my leg for an abscess that was in my left leg, which I have an amputation on.
And so, come on out, guys. It's at the new, it was the Metro 8, what's it called?
Yeah, the Metro 8 Theater is now the Metro. Geez, I don't even know what they call it now.
The Desert Recreation District Gymnastics and Performing Arts Academy. Sorry, I was reading your reply.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm competing in it. Like I said last week, I'm competing in it. I'm gonna bring my A game to this. I want to challenge every local cook, and especially y'all young cooks out there, young chefs. I'm challenging every one of y'all to come out and support and to, make chili and compete against me. It's a challenge. I'm putting it down. I don't have anything
against you. Right?
Against me. I want you to come out and come against me.
I would. I love to.
And here's one thing. I don't want everybody thinking, oh, it's selected judges. No. At the end, when you get that card, the community is going to vote on the best chili. We're going to have 2 prizes. Right. One for the community and then one for businesses. So there will not be any judge that's going to have a bias effect on this. You, the community, will be the voice of the winner.
In other words, you get to choose who you want.
Yep.
To win the chili.
Right.
Right.
Right. So if you go in there, and here's the thing, y'all. If you go in there already expecting to vote for somebody without even tasting anyone's chili, taste everybody's fucking chili first.
You ain't got to know who cook. Really, you should know who cooked what. It should be something everybody gets a number, and at the end of the day, that person who got that number wins. And nobody should know who cooked what.
One thing I'm going to say is the event, it's not just about the chili or the team, but I want to bring out Desert Rec because they're actually doing the building's going to be available for veterans. And like if a group needs it, they want to have a special event there, you just call Scott Sear or Courtney, and they will be there on site. They're going to be showing you everything they have. I have a gentleman who's coming out. If you have people who have problems right and want to get out, he has an adaptive bike company that he works with. He works with the VA and the community. So if you got kids in wheelchairs or any family member, bring them out. It's all going to be there for them, and it's free.
Hell yeah. So if you have any, or anybody who wants to compete, you got to call Lewis here. His number's at the bottom of the flyer. And this information is going to be, we'll put it down below in the description, but it's basically going to be through the Desert Recreation District's website. You'll find it under veteran activities. So there's more info. But yeah, definitely if you're a cook, if you're a chef, run your own business, come out and compete. I'm saying I don't have any gauntlets to throw down, but I want you to throw. I want to throw it down with some people. On Instagram, all my cook friends, all my chef friends, I've been hitting you up, and you haven't sent me anything back. This is a challenge. Don't be a bitch.
We're trying to make it for 30 people, and here's the whole thing: you're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to support a lot of people. Because if this works out right, it's going to be a yearly event. So,
right.
I mean, it should be a yearly event. I think everybody in the community should come out because at the end of the day, what brings everybody out is community. It's a fun thing.
Let's go ahead. Well, like
who make the best
last
chili?
episode we were talking. Well, last episode we're talking about start supporting your local events.
Yes.
Right. And we were talking about the local the Coachella Valley Lakers. We need to change that name, but Coachella Valley Lakers are coming to Acrisure Arena, y'all, and it's like we need, we should support it, just like we've been supporting the Coachella Valley Firebirds since they came out in 2020. Was it 2021? But still, we need to support that shit. And when we have something like this, a community event, we need to support it.
And you gotta understand also, there's nothing wrong with a good chili cook-off. You got chili as itself,
right?
You got chili dogs. You got chili and fries, chili cheese and fries.
And you have to understand one thing. It doesn't matter with that card you buy. Every person who entered the contest, you will get to sample everything. It's not like you have to pay for each sample.
No, what we're just saying is you get to sample everything.
Yeah.
So it don't just mean just chili.
Nope.
Come out with your best chili you make. If it's pastrami and chili on a little Hawaiian bread, and you giving us a sample, whoa, you might not know. That might be a good chili sample.
And everything's going to be supplied for them. They're going to have their chafing dishes to keep everything warm. Well, all we ask is for like a large crock pot between 7 and 10 quarts. And we go on for as many entries as we have. You're going to be able to taste it all day. The hot dogs are going to be free, so hey, you only got to buy a little bit of chili.
And sometimes, and if you out here hungry,
oh yeah,
you just paid your rent and your bills.
Yeah, $7, you get to eat all that.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and pay $7 to get to eat all the chili you can.
Where can you go nowadays where you can get a buffet for $7?
Yeah, a buffet and be a judge.
Oh, and by the way, let me make it a little bit more enticing. All the hot dogs are going to be free. Desert Rec is supplying approximately 100 to 150 hot dogs. So you get there early, you want the fixing on a hot dog, you make it. But then when the chili comes out, you get to make your free hot dog with chili. And all you had to do was pay $7 for as many samples as you wanted.
Right.
Now I'm thinking about projection. Hey, I got some stuff in my brain. I'm thinking about maybe next year you do hot dogs, chips. You know what I'm saying? Like what people like.
We might have some stuff like that. Right. We're working on that still. I'm not closing it. Just we're going to have hot dogs and that's it. We're working on a company that may distribute some sodas out there for free. If not, we're going to buy some and get some out there for everybody because we want you to get out there, have a good time, see what the theater is going to be about because when that building is done, they're going to have a location where kids can go in there, do gymnastics. They're going to have a VR room, community sports, and the kids are safe.
Right. Now, do you know anything about the recreation center, if it's going to have a gym in it too?
They're going to put the main, if you've ever remember the old theater where you entered is now a big, huge, large floor. Each where the theaters are at,
Yeah.
they've been converted. They put in hardwood flooring. I know they're going to make one of them a VR room. They're going to make another one a ballet room, a gymnastics room. I think they're going for I think $150 million or $150,000 to convert the rest of the building into just a safe place for kids, where the parents can drop them off. They get to do different things, different arts and stuff, and then even get them out of the desert in the heat. They got somewhere safe to be and have fun. Oh, and I will
Yeah,
say,
I'm just looking for a cheap gym to go to.
hey, I understand that one. Well, you're not old enough yet. The senior citizen center. But
Yeah.
here's one thing: there's going to be a company out there. It's called Gear It Forward. If you got kids
Oh yeah.
if you got kids in sports, they will be there. They are sponsoring us. They're helping us. But if you need help with anything, come out and see them. Talk to them. They're going to have another guy
Yeah.
who's showing. They're going to have a drone show where they have large RC planes where you get to see them, and then they're going to have an event where you can actually learn how to fly them, and it's free.
Wow.
It's going to be all desert rec. They're going to have a morning one and a night one where you can see all the stars too.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Garrett Ford, Yvonne Gonzalez, and I forgot the other girl's name, but Yvonne Gonzalez is the is the coordinator. I
Yeah.
think she is, or the yeah. Who's that?
My neighbor. I got to text him right now.
But no, shout out to Yvonne Gonzalez. So when we're at that veteran event with V. Manuel Perez at the Legion, kind of find out I think she's like a quarter Filipino, and then and the same 5% Mexican.
Oh yeah, when when she was talking to you, she's like, "Oh my God, I love those two guys."
Yeah, she turned out she looks more Filipino than the rest of her family.
Yeah, and she's the one spearheading this whole thing. She's getting this off the ground.
Yeah. No, so shout out to her and to Desert Rec. What's his name? Sears?
Scott Sear.
Scott Sear. Yeah. Shout out to all of them. They're really trying to make something happen for veterans out here in the Coachella Valley, which I love the most because it's like you and I, we met at the American Legion. I've made my gripes about it.
Yeah.
It's a Vietnam Veterans Club. It's not, and if we can get more of the younger vets, to be more interactive with each other, and if we need to do that through the Desert Rec, then that's what we're doing.
And like I said,
I appreciate that.
Scott's already willing to work with everybody. He wants to. If a veteran group needs that location, talk to him, and they'll use the building for it.
Right. And so again, if you're interested in competing in the Chili Cook-Off this coming Saturday, May 16th, just go ahead and contact Luis Bernal. His information is right down below there. And again, I'll add you can also go down to the description to see the information and get the website to find more information on that. All right. What's been new? What we thinking about? So was it last episode? No, it was episode 10. Right, we're talking. I think we're recording, and that person called me from like the equity people.
Yeah,
they're trying to get me to cash out on my equity or some shit. And then the guy's like, I told him like, you guys keep calling me. Oh, what happens? Here goes Cushy over here. It's like, what happens is you shut the fuck up. We're trying to record a podcast.
He said, y'all jumping.
You don't know.
Y'all jumping?
Yeah, he's like, oh,
2
against one.
2 against 1? No, like you fucking disturbing. You calling back to back.
I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one today. I was headed over to lunch with my other Luis, right? And he was.
That just don't sound right. What you saying, right?
You got that right, my other
Luis. Yeah, my other Luis. Who the fuck is the other Luis?
The other one.
Yeah, it gotta be an original one.
He's got the left and he's got the right.
Yeah.
Right. Like two nuts. And they're both nutty. But I called. The guy calls me. I was cordial about it, right? I was just like, hey, I'm not interested in doing the equity thing. He's like, well, what's your monthly, or what you call it, your for my house, my percentage, my rate. And I was like, oh, I'm at a 1.75. I'm clearly not in the 1.75 fucking range, but I get these low numbers so that I get them off the phone. I'm a 1.75. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm like, yeah, I've had it for like 7 years. It's like, in other words, get off my phone. Mm-hmm. But again, I'm not like Nick over here who's like, just get the fuck off the phone.
Get the fuck. Why are you calling me? Like, sometimes you everybody ain't gonna be professional, right? So somebody be like, sir, I'm busy. Some people be respectable. I'm busy.
Hey, sometimes
right
you have
now,
to do
sir,
it.
I can't take your phone.
Sometimes they don't get the hint.
Yeah, sometimes, hey man, shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to hear shit you gotta say right now. Stop fucking calling me.
Right.
But like they used to say, give me your number so I can call you when I have time, late at night.
Exactly. When I have time, I don't have time.
Right.
And right now, you calling me as we doing something.
Right. No, yeah. Well, let me call you when you're asleep.
Hello, I'm calling you. I'm calling you from the.
Let me call you when you're waist deep in your wife.
See, right there. I ain't picking up. And if I do pick up, you getting cussed out.
No, that shit was hilarious though. I think that's the highlight of that episode.
So I got a question though. What makes the best chili though? What that's the real question. What really qualified to be the best chili? Because everybody made food a certain way. Everybody made food a certain fucking way.
Well, that's the thing.
Spices.
Yeah, the spices, the texture, the ingredients in it. I mean, because there's Mexican chili. Don't get me wrong, with the white chili, and you're like, some people I have to use kidney beans, or I use pinto beans. I'm like, still beans, still gonna give you gas.
Yeah.
Right. Well, no, like I use a certain bean. I'm not gonna name what it is because I don't want anyone taking my idea.
Yeah, I know.
Here you go.
I've tasted your chili.
Exclusive now.
And there's a way to add the beans to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want the chunky, sometimes you want the smooth. If you put it, me personally, if I'm making a chili dog, I don't want a bunch of. I really don't want
lumpy.
It to be chunky.
Yeah.
Right.
You want some hearty, huh? You want some hearty on.
Right, but I mean, if you go to Pink's, or you go to Wiener Schnitzel, all these other, these people who are known for chili dogs, do they ever serve you chunky chili? It's always nice and smooth.
And
they
meaty.
got a slice of cheese in the middle. Right. You got the meat in there, and but I say it's nice and smooth. It's easy to build a hot dog. But in some cases, like Wiener Schnitzel, when they make their chili burgers, it's the same chili that they use for the hot dogs, but it does have a little texture to it.
Yeah.
So, and when it chili cook off, don't be taking Denison's out the can and putting it in your pot, trying to say this is your chili.
Nah.
Make your own. No, chili is not a hard recipe.
Nah.
And it's how you like your chili. That's the key thing. And
it's hard when you overthink it.
Yeah, but also it's crazy because some people gotta understand, like, that's just something everybody talk about. Like, when you black, it's who made the potato salad. Black people hate raisins in their potato salad.
Oh God.
I wish you would. I promise you, I got something to say. Because some people add a lot of.
I don't want rat pellets in my salad.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. It's crazy. But when you come to the chili cook-off, everybody's different when it comes to eating chili.
Right.
From the Midwest to the South to the East Coast to California, everybody different. I know when I lived in the Midwest and I had to eat chili in the wintertime, I didn't want no damn soup. I wanted something hearty.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to stay warm for a long time.
You want to be able to stand the fork in and not lay the spoon down.
Yeah.
Right. No, and then like me too, I remember one time when I used to work at the Living Desert, after your company fired me, and I went over to the zoo.
Why is my
And
company? Why is why?
Well,
your
he threw
company,
that
your
one in there.
company. So,
I never.
I had to.
He said your company is crazy. I had nothing to do with that.
Well,
I wasn't even there when it happened. When it happened, I wasn't even there. And since we talking about, I even asked him. I said, "You just couldn't lie to me," and I said no, or let me fight it. He said, "No, I'm gonna be honest." Right behind me is the person that snitched on you. Hey man, you just couldn't lie to me and say no. You had to say yes. He said yes, and I'm looking at him the whole time like I'm asking him. So it ain't my company. I didn't want him fired, but his honesty got his ass fired because he just couldn't lie. I looked at him. You couldn't lie to me. You couldn't tell me. And he said no. Right now would be the best time to lie to me. So I can lie. I can't do it. Everybody else in here doing it. Listen,
He's got too much pride. And
I mean, what did I tell you? At the end of the day, what's the point of me lying? You got cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what? It's just gonna prolong me by what? 2 days? Nah.
Because I was never gonna provide the cameras. You gotta realize, me running all these stores, Ray, they never would provide me cameras. So I never can look at the footage. So you tell me something, I had to go off word. They wouldn't provide me cameras. They will always change the code when they give it to me.
Irregardless of the fact, all right. After I got fired from the company you worked for, not your company, all right, I went to the Living Desert.
That's all I was saying.
The chef there was this Canadian dude. He thought he knew everything. I'm watching him cutting up carrots to put in the chili. He's like, oh, whatever we have, it's gonna go in the chili. I'm like, why though?
Why carrots?
Why would you make chili with? I have no idea. And they were finely chopped or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like that just sounds weird.
That's gross.
So it sounds like you wanted to make your chili sweet.
Sounds like he don't know how to make chili.
No, that sounds like more. I'm gonna have the runs after I have a cup.
Right. Well, he's Canadian. So.
Oh, you put maple syrup in it too?
Right. But
he needed a state trooper to come tell him.
But people ate it though. That's the thing. People ate it. People
they liked
would
it?
go to the old people that would go to the Living Desert on a daily basis would eat the chili.
Because you try people. It's like this. Like, what is the whole thing about a food review? You know, every taco shop gonna have every certain type of thing.
Yeah.
But you want to go to the best taco shop that had that. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So when it comes to chili, it says like people eat Wendy's chili. You don't know what they put in Wendy's chili. They eat it though.
They put fingers.
The leftover burgers from the night before.
Exactly.
Right.
Over here,
which wouldn't be too bad. I like a good Wendy's burger.
Yeah, but not if it fell on the floor.
You'll never know.
Wash it off.
If I take it wrong.
Quick wipe down, you'll never know. They pick it right back up.
That's like when I'm at work and I'm like saucing the wings and like a wing falls on the floor. I'm like, shit, should I pick it up?
No.
It's like, no, they can see me.
They wanted 12. I want to give them 11 now. I'll give them 12.
Listen, I couldn't work there because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be overcooking. You know what? It's a possibility that I drop one on the floor.
There's no way you can overcook at Dave & Buster's because they got timers. Everything has.
I'm not overcooked the food. I'm talking about overcooked the amount. You say you need 2. Yeah. I need 24.
Oh, this is extra. I got this. Hold on.
Yeah, you ain't gonna miss 3 wings.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit happens.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss 3. What if sometimes what if the person go back and be like, oh, I don't like the way this tastes. Okay, cool. All right.
No, well, so when I say it happens, like for instance, right? Server puts in an order that just happened recently on Saturday. A server put in an order for boneless wings, and boneless wings it's not by the amount of the boneless wings you get. It's by the ounce. So we weigh each order by the ounce. So it could be 12 pieces, it could be 11 pieces, it could, just depending on how big the chunks are. So they put in an order for garlic parmesan boneless wings, but then for some reason there's another order, but then they at the end they took out that other order like it was canceled or some shit. So now we have 2 orders of garlic parmesan wings, and they only needed 1. So I went to my boss, the kitchen man, hey, I need to take my meds now. Do you mind if I eat these wings? So, but we don't specifically like, oh, we made too many on purpose.
Yeah.
I would.
It just so happens I thank you for the mistake.
I'm in there with the munchies, bro. I'm like, I smell it. I didn't taste it. I didn't know.
Hey, I do quality assurance on the French fries all day.
Hey, you have
That's
to.
what I'm saying. We all need to.
Can't have soggy ones. You
I
have to have
walk up,
crispy
I'm like,
ones.
oh. Right. If they've been sitting in the warmer for so long, they do get crusty and
Yeah.
hard. So I gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure.
I do it. I'll be like, man, listen, quality insurance.
Right.
But I got a question though. What else do you like in your chili? Would you do black beans in your chili?
Well, if
I'm not saying what
you're gonna do a chili like for hot dogs, it'd be some really prime ground beef, finely chopped onion, and then add some spices on it. If it was going to be a thick chili, it could be the red beans or the pinto beans or even the smaller beans, depending what you want. And then with some diced tomatoes, I'd even put bacon in it just to put that a little extra fat into it.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Talk about it now. I'm for real. Because you got to be like, okay, so one day for Thanksgiving, me and my family, my wife and my family, we had a chili cook-off. I went and bought bison.
Oh, that meat's good.
Yeah, I went and bought bison. And I made it a little hearty. But like you said, it was something you could put on chili cheese French fries, chili cheese nachos, burger. Besides the chili cheese, like you said, the meat, the quality of the meat. So I did it like that, but I made it a little hard. Like you said, with some onions, tomatoes. I mean, spice it up. I made 2 different ones.
Yeah.
I split it half and half. So I made it one little more soupy, one a little more hearty to figure out which one would be what. And as I tasted it with the chip, okay, this ain't good with the chip. This good in a bowl. This right here good with some cheese on top of a hot dog. And then I even went past that and did some, me growing up in the Midwest, I even made chili cheese bratwursts. Which one tastes better with a brat?
Everything tastes good with the brat because the brat has its own oils and it has its own kick in the meat. So it's going to be different no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. So you do, like you said, you got different options to come make chili.
Right. I remember one of the schools I worked at in Desert Hot Springs. They had a chili cook-off amongst the teachers, and one of the teachers made his like real hearty with beef and and beans or whatever. But he put Guinness, the dark beer, in his chili. It was really good. It gave off that because once you cook off beer, there's no more alcohol, but you're getting the flavor from the beer itself.
The malt in it kicks in.
Yeah, I don't like Guinness as a beer by itself, but when it was in that chili, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of like an IPA.
Yeah, sure.
When I first drank IPA, I didn't like it. I was like, But for me, I'm like, in a short amount of time, Ray know I used to work a lot. So
yeah.
For a short amount of time.
You still did when I first met you.
Yeah, I'm constantly moving. So for a short amount of time, I need to at least the highest beer with a big percentage.
Well, here's the thing. Like we were talking about chilies. When we would have kids' parties when my kids were small, and we're going to have a big old Mexican family, we were talking about 20 people, 30 people coming up. It was pinto beans, big old pot, Then you added the chorizo. You added some ground beef. You added some peppers and tomatoes, and the kids loved it because it wasn't too spicy. But would I serve it for a contest? No. That was
Why?
just a wet kind of a wet chili bean for kids.
Right. Right.
Ah.
You know, speaking of cooking, uh, your cousin, isn't he a cook?
Which one, mine or Nick?
No,
Nah, he taught.
Oh.
Nick's cousin from
He's
Mississippi.
he say he'll cook. Yes, he can cook.
Yeah.
He just
Hey,
suck.
well, speaking of Nick's cousin, Lewis, remember the first time you met him?
Oh, is that the one when he was at the dispensary?
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was a coffee that smelled nasty.
Yeah, I remember. Now I know who you're talking about.
And that was embarrassment. I just got back. That was my first day back.
Yeah, he walked in and we're like, "The hell."
It's my hoodie that smells like that. No,
Yeah,
That ain't no hoodie, damn it. It permeated your hoodie.
Listen, one thing we know for sure, he from Mississippi, we from California. We know where you stink.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that ain't no damn hoodie.
right.
That ain't your shirt. Listen, that's your shirt.
It's your
Smell
shirt.
homeless.
No, that one was your body.
Yeah.
Right.
That had the whole thing. When I walked up, you gotta remember, I came from the back. I walked over there like, what's
Yeah,
up?
you told him shit.
Yeah. Hey man, hey man, hey man, hey.
Hey, and I still
Why you smell
remember
like that?
I was in the wheelchair. I had to roll away.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
He was like, oh shit.
Hey, like, I gotta go for a bit. I'll be right back.
That's fucked up because that's what really happened though.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey man, hey man.
Yeah, especially when he said, "I give him a job, but where am I going to put the wheelchair at?" Remember that?
Yeah. I just well, in my head, I just have him do the IDs in the front. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
Hey, I could do that at
Right.
Walmart. Damn it!
That's what I'm saying. Because the security guard could be inside. Remember, I always told you the security guard need to be on the sales.
Yeah.
You don't need to be in no booth. The security guard in the booth with doors closed and
Yeah.
2 bulletproof glass. Right. That's how that store set up with 2 bulletproof glass. What about us, right?
Yeah.
What about us?
Right.
Well, it's funny.
Well, every time he has a security guard there unarmed.
I went to
They're
that
all
building.
unarmed,
It looks abandoned. That place looks abandoned.
Well, let's talk about it.
Uh-oh.
I just read some documentation today. They actually won a $1 million bailout from Riverside County, where they're supposed to be in a couple more shops in Riverside County. They gave them $1 million, and that store is actually under reconstruction. So they basically took their license and wanted to redo the shop since Riverside County gave them a $1 million bailout. So Palm Desert is expected to open back up. And I know, Rick, I told you I talked to him. And I know the information they told me already. We sold it, they want the best workers, AKA, these my friends, Nick, and we want you to come back and do it again. But this time it's not underneath us. It's underneath somebody else. So they say that C21 Palm Desert is under construction. But here goes the great news. They said the shit they had with Stizzy was a breach of contract under Lau Inc. Lau Inc. is the corporation. SDUM, San Diego Universal Management. Lau Inc. is the corporation. Remember I told you the issues I was having with the HR lady?
Yeah.
Sylvia. How she's trying to run the things, what she's trying to make it go, but it ain't going right. And there's going to be something going on. Somehow they breach a contract and Stizzy sued him for $1.6 million.
Jeez.
And I found out too, and when they let me go, remember I was under contract when they let me go after all the shots was built. Ray, they actually built one in Vegas.
Well, Stizzy had just opened up that new one in North India.
Yes, but Stizzy also bought out C21.
Okay.
But that to me that was a competition move.
Yeah.
Where let me buy y'all out and then kick y'all out.
Yeah.
So now y'all we had like what, almost 10, 12 stores. So, and big ones, not small ones, big ones. So you can understand everywhere we was, they was. They right around the corner. Everywhere I go, there's a Stizzy shop right around the corner. No matter if I'm in San Francisco, even when I got to Ukiah, Ray, I went down the street. There was a Stizzy shop. Everything we had, there was a Stizzy shop right around the corner. Right, and they bought out. They were supposed to buy out the company, but apparently it was a breach of contract. I don't really exactly know what happened. I just know what I read recently. And they saying that Riverside, basically they got another one in Bermuda Dunes. We gotta talk about that. I gotta get more information, but they got something going on out there in Vegas. And like I said, the Riverside County gave them $1 million. At least 1.6 for sure. For a bailout. So in other words, they get to bail out Palm Desert. They get to redo that one. Whatever way they gonna do right now.
Damn, Riverside County give me $1 million.
For a business.
For a business. Yeah. Give me $1 million for a business to bail me out. Just, I'll use it only for that business. It'll be establishment. It'll be the business itself. It'll be overhead or capital.
But my only thing was with them was I was the only one trying to be part of the community. I was the only one trying to throw events and make it part of the community with that big ass parking lot we got, and it never filled up. It's never full.
Well, I remember you were trying to do an event there. We were trying to get you over to the Legion, and they were throwing up roadblocks on us.
Well, that was because of KKK Lynn. She literally basically went to the city on me when we did a farmers market. We did a lot of events. She had events, I had events. She was a planner, and I was me, and we both was having events. And what happened was, go ahead, Ray. You know
the partnership that we're supposed to have with the American Legion was basically for promotion. What Nick is talking about is before, when he worked there the first time, we had a young lady named Kaylin. Well, we call her KK Kaylin because apparently she didn't like black people. she didn't like Papa's Barbecue going in there and starting up this farmers market. She's trying to get everything under her name. So when they did the farmers market without KK Kaylin, that's when KK Kaylin decided to call the city of Palm Desert and
Code enforcement.
Yeah, to report the shop doing a farmers market without the proper permits.
And was it affecting her? No.
No, it wasn't.
It was affecting her.
It affected her because she was trying to be the main beneficiary as far as how much money she was going to get out of running this farmers market, even though it wasn't necessarily hers to run to begin with.
And here's another thing: there was no fee on the space. The space was you come out as a business and you make money. I'm not paying you nothing for you to sell your merchandise. I just want a farmer's market. So therefore it was you could book a spot with me and you have that spot. And as it gets bigger, you will always have that spot for free. I was never trying to make no money. I was just trying to bring attention to the space we have in the store, which she could have brought out, because we was doing As right, we was doing car meets. We was having Lamborghinis, Bugattis, 100 lowriders. We done did everything that was in that short amount of time. That I
Yeah, I
was
remember
in that
Ray
short
telling
amount
me
of
you were
time.
having events there.
Yeah, I had multiple
Yeah.
events. Coffee and cars, food truck Fridays, Taco Tuesdays.
Then
We
now,
had all that.
the one
And
who's
that's
doing
how
it now is over at that in Old Town Indio. They're doing the coffees and cars on Sundays, the food truck Fridays through the city of Indio. Same concept. It's just smaller, and I have a feeling it's because of the industry that it was. Oh, we can't have that. But right down the road, there's another one doing the same industry.
Yeah.
But it's become so
Right.
Yeah.
saturated with everything's become so saturated over that. It's
No.
crazy.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you what really happened. After that situation that happened, Ray, the city, you remember code enforcement was cool with me. They went back and redid something where they stated you can have this if you let us know and that's the proper permits of the people that's gonna be there. Because really, I was like, you pay me, you can if you want to sell a motor, if you want to have a garage sale in the parking lot, I ain't give a damn. Go and have a garage sale, right? We're gonna promote you like you're a business. But they was more like, as long as we had official people, so they had that. The owners just didn't sign for it. But the owners would have signed for it, yes, I would still be able to have all the events because I would have all the proper permits.
Yeah.
And they wanted 420, 710. They wanted all these cannabis days. And that stemmed off me trying to have events where they literally just told me, Nick, you had too many events in the year. It was an event every weekend. We was doing something all the time. Some stuff be good, some stuff be not. Our best event was our worst event. When there was 150 lowriders out there, it was dope as hell. But the problem is, they was trying to get me out of money when I said everything was free, and they made money off selling slots.
Yeah.
You made money off selling slots. I gave you down there 100 cars to park. They were over that amount to the point where no customer could really walk in and buy no weed.
Yeah. Well, and that whole situation was just messed up altogether because of the fact that instead of talking to you straight, they were talking to you through Johnny. Johnny doesn't have, you can't. I'm not going to talk to Nick about Lewis's money. I would, if I'm going to conduct business, it's going to be me and Lewis talking back and forth. I'm not going to talk through Nick, who doesn't know what's in Lewis's wallet about Lewis's money. And that's exactly what this lowrider, these two guys, coordinators, I forget their names, but they were coordinating this lowrider show, talking through Johnny to talk to Nick versus just talking straight to Nick.
We know that kind of
At the end
person.
of the day, oh yeah. And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's like, again, how are you gonna sit there and negotiate? Not with the person you're trying to negotiate with, as far as who's going to give you the money to do what you need to get done.
Yeah.
But talk to someone like there's the middleman who's they're going to go ahead, they'll pay you. Meanwhile, Nick's like,
I'm not paying you.
Pay
I'm not paying you. It's free space. It's free. That's all I can offer you. If you think about anything, a swap meet. Anything that's going on in the community, you understand when you have 100 parking spaces, each place can put a tent there and sell something, right? That can make a good enough swap meet or a good enough farmer's market, right? But you pay for your space. But if I'm not charging you for that and say, let's build together and make something that pops off, and as you continue to build with me, your space is always free. It's just another day for you to make money. But also it brings the marijuana crowd out to a farmer's market. And also it brings the people that go to a farmer's market and see what's inside of the marijuana spot. They might want to buy something. It works out.
Yeah.
See, the thing about was when we had Lamborghini night or we had the BMW night, those people would come out to the car meet, but they would also go shop at the dispensary. Whereas the lowrider guys, let's say 150, 200 cars are out. let's say each car had about a family of 4 because there's a lot of families there, right?
Yeah.
So, what, 400, 500 people should have been there, and 20 people went to shop at the dispensary.
Yeah.
And on top of that, where the customers who are not lowrider affiliates, where do they park? They had to park, further down where there was like, it was a distance from the dispensary, and some of them had to park over by a B of A or Taco Bell just to get into the dispensary.
Yeah.
And that was their biggest gripe. Like, well, what's going on here? Why can't we park near, parking on parking lot? So it's like, and then the way it was laid out was, okay, first of all, it's a dispensary, so that means no kids can be near the dispensary.
Yeah, you can't go inside.
Well, what did the lowrider guys do? They had kids directly in front of the dispensary, where the entrance door was. They all this money that they were trying to get, including $800 for a DJ that didn't do shit. All he did is push play, gave me the microphone. I didn't even work that time, but.
Yeah. No, they didn't have
like,
no. When it came, let's talk about that. When it came down to them doing their raffles, when it was free this, free that, they had nobody to talk. They was like, Nikki, either you or Ray, and I'm like, I'm not doing it because we already been arguing the whole day. My customers ain't got nowhere to fucking park.
Yeah.
This. And then even after that situation, they like, you still owe us $6,800. I ain't giving y'all shit. I told y'all that from the beginning. And the thing about it, Red Tail, I was talking to them like straightforward. I told y'all from the beginning, y'all was never giving y'all no goddamn money. All you have is space, and you went over the amount, and we still didn't make no money as a business.
That was their problem on that. Not you told them what you were going to do, and if they can't abide by that and understand that, you're doing it to bring the business into them, but also bring it to the community. That's their problem. It wasn't you. You were trying to promote them at the same time, promoting a community event.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, when it came down to it, a lot of lowriders. Some people have fun, but as a business, it was more like that particular one didn't make, and that's one of the ones I feel like should have made more money because at the end of the day, this is the first event. Now, if we continue to do this, we can have that. We can have a lowrider event. We could have had the Lamborghinis, but we already had, like Ray was saying, we already had the expensive cars pull up.
Yeah.
We already had all that. Them was good, chill, mellow events. And when we did that one, they just went straight overboard and still act like we owe them money. When people did this, hey man, I told you what it was.
We gave you guys a good lowrider show. I'm like, yeah, but you guys pocketed a lot of that money.
You volunteered in.
What got me was, again, X amount of money went into the raffles, the $800 that they're trying to give to or get for the DJ, whatever the case. They made a lot of money just on car spaces alone.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you are promoting or if you are coordinating an event at a business, right, and you're partnering with that business, you need to bring business to the business.
Yeah.
Because what is the purpose of you being there
and using my lot?
All these people there, right? Because at the end of the day, if 300 people were there and the business itself made only $100, what was the purpose of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made more money.
At the end of the day, what's the overhead? People don't understand when it comes to business, and these lowrider guys, I'm assuming they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because at the end of the day, what's the overhead? If the overhead for the shop is $1,500 for employees, for keeping the lights on, and so on and so forth, but you're only going to make $100 from the business that this lowrider show is supposed to bring, so where's my other $1,400?
But don't forget, remember also the raffle, it was supposed to be a 75 buy 3 get 1. You know the deals we do, buy 3 get 1, you get the ticket and you get into the raffle. When we got there, they already had their own raffle.
Oh no.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we say that's what me and Ray stating is we was going at it from the beginning. Like I said, they had they had Johnny saying, money, I'm not paying y'all. And I was telling the truth, I'm not paying you. First of all, I'm going to bring customers anyway, just based off my numbers and how many people we see in the store.
Yeah.
right? We already through events to the point where they was getting used to it. When that happened, that was just it. That was like the final to them. Like, no, we'll never come back no more now, because like you said, we deal with a lot of elderly people. They had to walk from Taco Bell to the shop. That's too far for them.
Yeah.
When they had the whole Rite Aid area, because that ain't even that, and nobody written that out. They had the whole Rite Aid area. Boom. I just wanted that one little side over there, and they still put cars over.
Right.
So they cut
But
their own throats
Yeah.
in the end. That's the whole thing.
yeah, but if it would have been, if they would have kept it honest with me and we would have kept it honest with each other, it could have been. Here's the thing: fast money is cool if you can make it one day. Maybe let's get them, let's fuck them over and get the.
Yeah.
They understand you could have made more money doing it consistently versus than doing it one day. Hence the chili cook-off. We could do more times. We could get more sponsors and more help if everybody just join in and let's have fun. We're all getting older now. We need a little something to do.
And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing what this event's about. Everybody's ranges from 18 to 92 when we compete, and we get classified by our age and our disability. But at the end of the day, we're out there just to have fun. It's like back when we were in the military, when you're with a group of high school friends. We're just having a blast. And if you win, you win. If you don't, hey, you still, I'll see you next year. And that's the whole fun thing about it. If I go in and win medals, I won medals. If I don't, hey, I just got next year to plan for next to do better. And that's the whole thing. You guys are trying to do an event, and somebody wants to undermine it and do their own thing. It don't work out because you're cutting everybody's throat, and you're just looking out for yourself when you're supposed to look at yourself as a group. So what is it supposed to be?
Right.
But and I like he's just saying, what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be man-to-man word or honest word. And I believe the chili cook-off is fun. I mean, it reminds me of bingo. You got bingo night. You know what I'm saying? You got chili cook-off night. Sometimes you just switch it up.
You take your chances what you're doing, but if it comes out good, you won. If it didn't, well, I know I'll do something better.
Right.
Hey, Jen, I'm going to have to leave because I have to take off to an appointment right now. But I do want to thank you very much for allowing me to come in and share some time with you. Anytime you have another one, let me know, please. Even if it's not about the event, but if anybody wants to come out, please come out. Nick, it was great seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too, brother.
And Ray, I'll be seeing you Saturday. We're going to have some fun like always.
Hell yeah!
It's the family. Nick, you're gonna be close by. You're close by, so it's gonna be more of a family time.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely gonna be because I got more time now.
Oh yeah. You didn't have anything last time. You're always working or going somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, now I got more time now, and I'm happy about it. That's one thing I know I can't get back.
No.
Is the time, and right now I have it, so I'm happy to have it.
Yeah. But gentlemen, I do want to thank you, and we will be talking, and we'll let everything go through. See what happens.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right. We'll talk to you later on, Jen.
Peace out.
All right. Love you too. Love you guys. Take care.
I think you know what I think that real shit. If I did stay in NDO, I think that going to the American Legion, I probably would be able to have a lot of events that go there. Because you know me, I'm just creative that way, and I see this space. You know, I can see karaoke night. I can see bingo. I can see a lot of things that go on there that would be a dope spot to go to. And also, what I like about Indio is you do get support in Indio. Like him saying that they're gonna come pay free for the hot dog. That means really. That means that everybody can try everything, and if you want to try the chili by itself and the chili on a hot dog, boom. If you hungry, come.
Yeah.
And if you want to try chili,
and then I plan on bringing some extras. extra so you can taste my chili, and then maybe you want to add the extras on top of that. Maybe a little cheese, maybe a little crushed potato chips.
I mean, you bring your chili. You bring your chili, right? And you bring what my chili is. I got this. You making a menu. I feel like it could be better than just. I feel like
no. I'm just saying meat, right? I'm just saying meat. I there's a couple things after I made the last chili I made last Saturday. I'm like, man, this actually. I took some potato chips, just sprinkled it on top. It came out bomb. You know, like a Frito pie, right? You know, how Frito pie is basically chili with cheese and Fritos on top. That's it. But you know, imagine doing that. But I was doing just regular potato chips. I just crushed them up like Lay's potato chips.
Yeah.
Crush them up, sprinkle it on top. You get that little crunch, a little saltiness from it. You know, and then you add a little cheese on top of that.
That's big bag shit.
And also depends on what kind of cheese you use too.
Big bag
shit. Some people like cheddar.
Yeah, we talking big bag shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at me. Look at me.
We both big bags.
I ain't no. You can't trust a skinny cook.
Yeah, I ain't know you. We both big bags. You know what I mean? We talking about eating good. One thing you do know about me is what? That motherfucker let it eat.
Mm-hmm. The one thing you know about me is I like to eat and cook.
Yeah, both. We gotta go out, taste something, and go home and make it. Oh, I like the way it tastes, but I would have did it like this. Now let me go home and make it.
Yeah, just don't be like your cousin D. He was like, oh well, in Mississippi, this is how we do it. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, actually, since you said that, check your phone.
Uh-oh.
That's what he said he made on this weekend.
What, 2 over-fried eggs, a piece of steak, and some avocado? This is what he's talking about, folks. Over-fried eggs. And he always talk about seasonings. That's a lot of fucking seasoning on an egg, bro. I can already taste the saltiness on that shit, bro.
You don't know what? I don't know. We haven't tasted.
I can already taste. Nah, bro. He cooked the steak first, right? And and whatever, because when you cook a steak in a pan, what happens is it gets the pan off greasy, or not greasy, but crusty and shit. And then he took the eggs and popped right on top of that crust.
Put some sparkles.
Now me personally, there's times where I would do that, right? But it looks like the eggs. That's not cheese on top. That's an over hard egg yolk right there.
Right. He can't see at all. He said, "Hey."
No, I'm analyzing. Fuck you. I'm analyzing.
Ray can't see. Ray said,
"Look, I do like that. Fuck you." That's still like that egg yolk is not complete no more.
There you go. Overcooked.
Why don't you just make egg whites then? If that's the case.
Overcooked.
Yeah, that's some dirty ass looking eggs, bro. I wouldn't want to eat there, bro.
Overcooked.
I would not want to eat there.
He said he got out chef me. I said them eggs ain't runny at all. I would have did runny eggs. They're overcooked. But he said that's a cook though. Everybody's a cook. Everybody's a cook.
Now you know what? On Friday night, I was driving home from work, and there was a checkpoint, the Riverside County Sheriff's checkpoint on Fred Waring in Palm Desert. And so they stopped everybody. They checked my ID. He saw my uniform, and he's like, "Are you a chef?" I was like, "I'm a cook, yeah." No, you're a chef. If you make food and it tastes good, you're a chef. All right, I'll take it. But not everybody's a chef, bro. Just because you can pop an egg on a pan doesn't make you a chef. And who knows what that steak is like? I bet you that shit it's overcooked. I bet you it's overcooked. I mean, how you like you don't eat steak because of
diverse chicken.
You do?
No,
Exactly. They just said.
I don't eat much red meat no more.
Right. But when you eat, whenever you've eaten a steak, how do you like your steak? Well done. I like a little pink in there, just like my women. I like a little pink in the middle.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There gotta be some pink in there.
Right. It doesn't have to move, but it has to be a little pink in there. Right. But some people like rare steak. I just think if you're gonna get a well done steak, why don't you just get a piece of beef jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? What's the point of that shit? But no, that steak doesn't look that looks like it's overcooked. And I would understand if it's overcooked because the eggs are overcooked. The only thing that's not overcooked on the whole plate is the avocado.
I said the same thing. The avocado, only thing that look on point.
Right.
I said, you think you slick. He said, why? I said, because you put avocado on there. That's some California shit. That ain't no Mississippi shit. Or the avocado in this creaminess. Avocado, you don't even know. I can tell he ain't really had no real. He said he made the best salsa. How? Well, you ain't never had salsa. You keep going to Americanized ass salsa.
Hey, how could you make the best anything when you can't wash your ass?
You can't make nothing when you smell like that. You smell like that, the food smell worse. Right.
And that's when I seen that picture, I'm like, I already smell the house. The house don't smell good. No, there's not enough air freshener to kill that stink.
Mm-hmm. Hell no.
All right, y'all. So we're about the end of our time. This will be the end of our episode. We want to give a few shout-outs. We want to give out a few shout-outs here. Nick, you want to go ahead and start with your shout-outs?
Let's shout out to the Chili Cook-Off, to support veteran wheelchair team. Also, let's give a shout out to every participant that gets in the Chili Cook-Off. May the best chili win. I feel like we should do some things where we get a little cameo who all put a part in and take a nice little video or picture of it, and we see who what. But I believe that I want to say let's shout out to everybody who gets off. My bad to sneeze, but everybody who go and support. I did right to sneeze, man. But go and support the Chili Cook-Off. You know me. I'm gonna be me.
Yeah, and shout out to Luis Bernal.
Yes, sir, Luis Bernal. Luis. Call him if you want to go ahead and get into the Chili Cook-Off. And also understand that the hot dogs are free.
It's going to be Chili Cook-Off this Saturday, May 16th, between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Desert Recreation District's Gymnastics and Performing Arts Academy. And it's going to be on 81725 Highway 111, Indio, California, 92201. And again, for contestants, we got, again, called Luis Bernal, 760-501-5543. Let them know you want to participate. The the entry fee is $25. If you are a municipality or a business, it'll be $50. And for people wanting to come support, $7 for a tasting card. If you're a veteran, we are charging you $5 for a tasting card. You get to taste all of the entries, including the hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Free hot dogs.
Hot dogs! Get your hot dog here.
Yeah, you ain't at the baseball game, but still.
Right.
It's a free hot dog.
Free hot dogs. Again, you're going to get, I think he said, an 8-ounce sampling of everybody's chili. So yeah, come on out, support. I also want to give a shout out away from the cook-off. All right, so I want to give a really big shout out to a young woman I had a good conversation with last week, and her name is Contessa. Now, Contessa is the wife of this man here, Psycho Stu, who is a professional wrestler out in the Los Angeles area. with Knox Pro Wrestling. That's if you're familiar with Rikishi, right? Rikishi and Gangrel, the vampire from WWE. That's their wrestling school and wrestling promotion. And anyway, Psycho Stu, he was brutally attacked during a wrestling event by Rampage Jackson's son, Raja. So I'm not going to go too far into what we talked about, but she called me because I have a CPAP from the VA. She called me in regards to it, just kind of checking up on me, making sure that I got everything I needed, so on and so forth. And so that was the gist of our conversation. But when I learned who she actually was, who her husband was, I've seen him before live, on
her husband,
wrestling.
Psycho Stu?
Psycho Stu.
That's her husband?
And he's 39 years old. He's actually I believe he's an Army veteran as well. So.
That's crazy. I remember when it went viral. I remember,
Right.
I work so much. I was like, I know wrestling, but I was like, I never heard of Psycho Stu. That's the first time I heard of him. So when you put
he's
it
an
up,
independent wrestler, he's an independent wrestler for Knox Pro Wrestling in Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley, I believe. But yeah, so I was talking to her. We're talking about her husband and everything else, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to go too much into, because whatever happens with you and Raja Jackson that's your business. When the business comes out to the light, because he's just now recovering from all that. It happened a year ago almost.
Yeah.
And he's just now recovering from all that. So when things come out and they come to light, then I will then touch on what was talked to me about. But I promised her I wouldn't say anything about what we talked about or what's going on with that case. But I told her I would give her and her husband a shout out. So there you go.
Psycho Stu, that's crazy because I literally watched the whole thing, and I didn't know if it was a publicity stunt. I didn't know what really happened, and once you realize what actually happened, man, it was like, this is crazy. Wrestling is entertainment, so.
Right.
I thought it was originally.
It's entertainment until it breaches into reality, and when it breaches into reality and someone gets hurt, that's when it's like, okay. At some point, like it's one thing if you get hurt because of an accident; it's another if you get hurt because of actual violence. So, and like I said, I promised her I wouldn't say much about it, but again, shout out Contessa, shout out Sue, yeah. So
shout out to Contestant and Sue, and wish y'all the best of luck.
Yeah,
I'm praying for you.
And she takes care of veterans. That's the main reason why I wanted to shout her out. She's a really good person. So, but yeah. Anyway, again, this is the end of our podcast, episode 12. Thank you for watching. Please check out the merch. Why am I clapping? go to our merch website. It's King's what is it? King-Churro dash merch.
Hey, why you like an angry black mom? I'm not gonna tell you again. Sit your black ass down. You is doing too much.
But check out the merch. The more you, well, obviously if you go and check it out and there's something, you purchase something, obviously it'll help us out in the long run. Also, please share. If anything, you don't have to buy the merch, but share the podcast. The more we get eyes on the podcast, the better it will be for us in the long run. If you have a product, if you want us to promote your product, please let us know. Get in contact with us, And if you know somebody who has a product that they would like to share on the podcast, please share this with them. And that's all I can really honestly ask for. But
because if you don't ask, we will come for you. Fuck it. We don't think we won't do food reviews, to tell the truth. Don't think we won't actually figure out what you selling.
Yeah, well, and now so you and Moval, we got Lewis and Riverside.
Yeah,
there's definitely gonna be trips out that way, guys. So if you guys, Moval, Riverside, what's out there? Romaland, I don't know what's. There's so many places out there.
Corona.
Right. So we want to make trips, especially me. It's getting hot out here in the desert in Indio. So if I can get out of here to go visit, out there, so
we definitely gonna look up. We're gonna look up TikTok, the top restaurants that people show. We're gonna go, and we definitely gonna find other things to do in the area where it's chill. I don't know where Louise at, but it sounds like he right around the corner, and the pull-up game is crazy. He closer than what I always say. I wish he was right around the corner. So it's like, yeah, you come out here, yeah, we gonna make trips to do something and go have some fun. Definitely, even if there is a VA out here. I mean, even if that VA, even if there's a American Legion out here that we can go to.
Oh yeah. Actually, the Riverside American, I want to visit that one. It's actually, they do stuff every day of the week. I think they do multiple karaoke nights, like every other week or so. I don't even know. I looked at their calendar last time. It was like from last year. It's a packed calendar. So that maybe we have to go there, and that's what we do.
Go
but
anyway, and go have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. So if you know of anyone who has a business, has a product, or whatever the case might be, let us know. And we will be there. Like I said, if I can get out of here, out of the desert, I'll take it. Right now it's too damn. It's 106 outside right now.
Oh,
it's only going to get hotter.
Damn. 100 in hell already, huh? I call it 100 in hell. What is
Anything above 99.
I'm at 92.
Okay.
I'm summertime fine right now.
Yeah.
It was 96 earlier. I was like this outside. 100 in hell. It's my 100 in hell face up.
Yeah. Well, luckily you're only 2 minutes away from the house. Your work is 2 minutes away from the house, so you ain't got that much travel time to worry about.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My work schedule has been crazy for years, right? 20 plus years. I would take that over anything off of ping, here. I'd take that 2 minute ride.
Right.
Well, I'd take that.
So also I'm working it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it, but eventually we're gonna get on the game, and it'll be Kings of Troof Gaming. So keep on the lookout for that. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna schedule a day. I know my schedule. I can tell you that. We'll figure out a day. It's gonna be through a weekday.
Yeah.
And one of the days you got time.
Yeah, I've been killing it on Fortnite. Every time we get together, Moreno's been jumping on with us on Fortnite. A bunch of our other friends. So we've been getting together.
Moreno on Fortnite.
Yeah, well, that's the only game only the games he can get on are the free ones because he has bad internet.
I need to talk to him. So, I feel like he's the reason why I work where I work at. At a Mexican grocery store. I'm the only nigga at a Mexican grocery store. I feel accomplished. I don't know about everybody else.
Right. But yeah, so you should jump on the Fortnite with us, man. But at the end of the day, everybody watching, thank you for watching. Just keep up with us. We're trying to keep it as consistent as possible. And again, if you can come out to the chili cook off, if you can Come out to the chili cook-off here in I'm sorry, just how it came out, bro. Come out to the chili cook-off here in Indio, California, May 16th between 2 and 6 p.m. Come support. Hopefully I win.
Let's do it
again.
At
the end of the day,
do it again, Ray, because you done fucked up. You said cock off.
I can't do it again.
All right.
That part's gonna go unedited, and hopefully people are gonna laugh.
Let's go to the chili cook-off this Saturday, and may the force be with you. Because you going to the toilet, man.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. All right.
Again, if you can make it to the chili cook-off this Saturday, May 16th, 2026, between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Great. Again, the information and the link will be down below in the description. And
free hot dogs. Free hot dogs. Don't forget that.
Free hot dogs. All right, y'all. I'm King Chiro.
And I'm King Cushy.
And we are the Kings of Troof podcast. Peace out, y'all.